Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I literally just quickly, I don't think this even took me 15 minutes, went shopping in my wax room where I have all my wax, and I was thinking, oh gosh, I don't think I'm going to have a time to record before it's August. It's August. Oh my gosh. Before it's August, because I'll be spending, the rest of these days at work in the office. But for you, it is now August, and I just do what I love to do and go shopping in my stash. And I just went drawer by drawer. There's no theme here. I just was thinking, okay, it's still going to be hot. I still want, last call, last chance, although September, I'm sure I'll still be warming some summer scents, because here in the Bay Area, the best weather is in September, October, but usually I'm so into fall. Like, I'm ready for the pumpkin. I'm ready for all those scents come September. So we'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. I feel like this year, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, while we're waiting, I have this basket here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that was cold on my leg. Basket of goodies. I did not fill it up to the top because I still have scents from overflow, I should say, from June and July. There's some stuff in here I didn't even melt. So I need, it's like, do something with it or put it away. But, and the one other criteria I had was, let's use up some new wax that I just got. So this may be the first time in years that I'm going to warm some stuff that I just hauled. Like, why not? That's what I want. I mean, that's the goal. The goal for me is to be able to buy something and then warm it. Warm it right away. So I'm enjoying mixing new with old. New and old. Maybe that's my theme. New and old. And then, doing it that way. So if you're interested in seeing what I'm planning on melting in August, then stick around. Okay, I'm going to start and first mention, I'm going to dig a little bit in I have like an overflow basket right here of my June, July. So I'll whip through this super fast since I have talked about this in different videos recently. But I still have quite a number of Scentsy here that I want to melt through. So let's start off with Scentsy, and then we'll get on to like vendor by vendor. But prickly pear and agave. So this was Bring Back My Bar. They've extended Bring Back My Bar for, I think, middle of August, I'm thinking. So, I still have time to melt and see what I think. That is a nice one. But I'm going to go fast on these. Fiji Flower. So Fiji Flower also Bring Back My Bar. This Blue Skies and Bergamot is the July scent of the month. Right? Yes? Is it July? I think so. So I haven't melted this one yet. I might save pistachio ice cream for later, since I already melted one. I'm not going to do marshmallow mint either. That's like winter time. Cocoa Lime and Crumb Top. I did not get around to this. This is a great mix. It's just like a key lime pie. Lemon Drizzle Cake. I think in the video I called it lemon chiffon. That is lemon drizzle cake. Then we have Juicy Peach and Bonfire. I always want to say Bonfire Bash. Bonfire Beach. This one's changed color. It is more like a light white green color. But I always like melting Bonfire Beach like August, September. I don't know why, but bonfires kind of remind me of end of summer for some reason. How about you guys? Is that just a me thing? Bonfires. I don't know. It's more like an August, September thing, but that's what it reminds me of. So that is the Scentsy that I have. I also have from the flash sale, clearance sale that they had a couple weeks ago. Last I checked, had not shipped. Hopefully by now, by the time you watch this video, it's on its way to me. So when I get that shipment and I haul it, I'll throw that in. I'll just keep it here, right, for my kind of what I'm planning on warming in August. All right, so let's jump into the vendor stuff. vendor stuff. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna pull out, because I'm gonna stick this in my basket. I'm gonna pull out some Second Spruce, and this is what I'm excited about because I just hauled it like a little over a week ago. So I want to try that and enjoy it and not like wait and just like put it away in a drawer and let it sit there until like next summer. Like these, although I have, no, this one is full. This one I have not tried. Spring Break. This is Spring Break from Second Spruce. It's sea salt breeze, coconut water, beech wood, hints of beach florals. This was poured April of 2024. So this is a full bite size. They're not bite size. What were these called? Oh my gosh. Cake bites of them. And then Cola Pop. It looks like I've used a little bit of Cola Pop. Cola Pop is cola, vanilla, Cake Pop's cake batter, ice cream, waffle cones. This was also from April of 2024. So these are from last year, but this year, most recent, I pulled out 3 from my most recent haul that I want to melt in August. Salad Queen ice cream. This is strawberry jello, cheesecake, birthday cake, pretzel, mallow fluff, vanilla ice cream. This was poured June 30th, so a fresh pour. But as I said in that video, I don't know whose hair that was. As I said in that video, like, you don't need to wait with Second Spruce. Just, it's ready. It is ready to go. It's just such a great performing wax for me. And I'm excited. Oh, that smells good. I get a little more pretzel than I remember smelling on Cole, but still smells good. And I feel like the fairs are over, at least in our area. When do you guys all have fairs? For us, the fairs start like first week of June or like second week of June here, and then they're done. I don't know, but I always think of fairs for some reason also more like a July, August time frame, and then I think of waffle cones, that kind of thing. That's where I was going with that thought. But for us, like by the end of June, all the fairs like in the counties near us, I think they're done. But is that just a California Bay Area thing, or is that everywhere else? I don't know. Sylvia, this is rich pie crust, warm vanilla sugar, extra pinch of sugar, poured July 6th of 2025. Sylvia. So this is like a cool bakery scent, like a pie crust scent. So I wanted to warm that. And last but not least, because I'm dying to try this one. It just like makes my mouth water. It's just so different than other scents that I have. This is the Old Country. This is rosemary and olive oil bread, hints of Italian limoncello, and warm breeze, poured June 21st of 2025. So the Old Country. This just has like a savory kind of smell. You guys, this is so good. I hope she brings us back because it's my nose is loving that. That is good. All right, so that is what I have from Second Spruce. From, what do we have next here? Let's do Knowles Farm Scents. Kind of did the same thing. These are all full brittles or snap bars. They're most of them are from the latest haul, with the exception of Fearless. This was from like earlier in the year. This is maybe April or March. This is Fearless. It's lemon cake mix, butter, mandarin zest, sugar, and vanilla. This was poured February of 2025. I've had this one before and I love it. I love lemon scents. I can't get enough. It's such a strong, yummy lemon with like a yellow cake. Like, oh, it's just so good. So Fearless, it's time. Then for my more recent haul, which was was this in May? Or June, maybe I got it in June. This is Delicia Dew. This is Delicia Drench type, Honey Dew Melon Beach Evenings. This was poured May of 2022 or 2025 this year, May 22nd, 2025. And then this is just another really good like summer scent with a honeydew. Oh, that smells nice and sweet. Okay. Yum. Then it's not summer without margaritas. I mean, I love margaritas. I'm like a pro at making margaritas now. Now when I go to bars, not that I do this often, but when I do, socially drinking, go out with friends, I rate the margaritas and I'm like, I can make better margaritas than that. And sometimes you're like, that's a good margarita. So I've become like a margarita rater. But this is berry meat and margaritas. This is blackberry frozen margaritas. What is your drink if you have like a drink of choice in the summer? It doesn't have to be alcoholic. I'd love to know your drink. I do love nice cold margarita. Yeah, sour and spicy. I love a spicy margarita too. But those are hard to get like a really good one. I find that sometimes it's like they just poured like jalapeno juice in there and I'm like, that's not quite it. Sometimes you've got some chopped jalapenos in there. Maybe, depends on the jalapeno, but some, I think they just use like the bitters or something, and I'm like, that is perfect. And then I get a warning like, I like to make them spicy, so let me know if it's too spicy for you. And I'm like, no, it's not too spicy. It's not. This is berry mead margaritas. This is blackberry frozen margarita, and this is poured May 15th. So this is it. Smells so good. It does have that margarita scent to it. And you know what? It was hiding under here. I do have another Second Spruce, so we'll plug this one in. This is 21. I forgot about this one. This is from last year. This is lime margarita, mango sorbet, raspberry jam. This was poured, it looks like May of 2024. I only warmed it once. You can see here, so I have a lot of this. And this is another really good margarita. Oh, that I do get the mango in here, like the mango sorbet, but with the margarita. So I forgot that. That is Second Spruce. All right, now we're back with Knowles Farm Scents. Sunday Fun Day. This is strawberry pound cake, pistachio ice cream. Sunday Fun Day. I know that Sylvia in the Facebook group just took a picture of this saying this is what she was warming. I'm like, I have to pull that out and warm it. So if you're watching, Sylvia, I was like, oh yeah, I have that one. So yeah, that smells, I have not tried his pistachio. I do love pistachio and it just smells good. It's also strawberry pound cake, which I love from Knowles Farm Scents. Then you're going to see that I do have a lot of strawberry pound cake because this is Tides and Treats, which is beach evenings and strawberry pound cake. This was poured June 2nd of 2025. So that is one I have to sniff just because. Yeah. So good. This is like, it just makes me happy. It's like, you know what? If you ever get an itch, if you're getting an itch to shop your stash. Go in there, start smelling things around. Make a basket. It's fun. Trust me, it's so much fun. It's like, I get almost that same kind of excited feeling as a haul. Because it's like I'm hauling things I haven't smelled in a while or I forgot I had, and I'm gonna get into that in a second. I'm gonna save these for last though, like the forgot I had kind of thing. Okay, let's see, what do we got? So next we have Salt Mountain Melts. So I had only purchased a little souffle of a Ferris wheel after dark. I've never melted this. I've not tried it. It was one of those like iconic scents that so many people talked about. And I got a souffle and I'm going to enjoy it. And see what I think. I just figured Ferris wheel reminds me of summertime. So I'm going to pull it out. Although this might roll over into September, maybe. But, we miss Amanda. It's still very sad that she is gone and not here to share her beautiful wax with us anymore. But I'm going to enjoy her wax and not hold on to it or anything like that. The other one, I think I might have pulled this out like in June and I never got around to it. This is Pistachio Gelato, pistachio, hazelnut, rum, whipped cream, cotton candy, and this was poured April of 2024. So we'll see how that is. Now the top on this one is very kind of loose, and it was kind of loose in the drawer. So When I smell it, it does smell light to me. So hopefully it's not that I just didn't store it well enough. Another good reason, just use it. Use it now. If you want to, use it now. So that is from Salt Mountain Melts. Do I have anything else over here from Salt Mountain Melts? I do not. Okay. All right, so next, let's do Teddy Bees. Teddy Bees. I pulled out 4 soufflés. I pulled out Balsam Blooms. This is Vanilla Balsam, Beach Nights, Sandalwood, Golden Autumn Florals. This was poured June of 2024. Now, yes, it's got some light autumn scents. This might roll over into September, but it just smelled, I like that balsam. For me, it wasn't so much like, autumn or winter. It just reminds me of like the outdoors, like this foresty, which I love going to the lake and the mountains and stuff and smelling the pine trees in the summer. So I don't feel like this is autumn-ish or anything like that. It just smells like a very clean, you get that clean pine, not quite balsam basically, and vanilla and some florals. So that one I wanted to warm. And then Miami Vice. So this was in my most recent Teddy Bees, which was from earlier in the year. I did say I wanted to warm this in the summer, so I pulled this one out. And this is, let's see, fresh pineapples, coconut leaves, and strawberry daiquiri. I can't believe I could read that. So Miami Vice. I wanted to melt it in the summer, so we're gonna do that. Another one I did not get to from this month was Strawberries and Lemonade. So Strawberries and Lemonade, I did have this in my July basket, and it's rolling over. And then same with Shadowlands. I think this was in my June basket, and I'm just going to roll it over. So this is Shadowlands. I don't know. Do you need me to read all the scent notes? You can probably read them on the screen better than I can look at them without my glasses. So that's Teddy Bees. Okay, make some room here. Did Salt Mountain Melts. Okay. Then I have 2 here. We're almost done. See, I'm whipping through this. I'm not stopping to smell every wax. Okay, from the Candle Nurse. This is, let's see, it looks like X's Lemon Dream. This is rich buttery pound cake, lemon zest, sugary icing drizzle, lemon chiffon, whipped cream, sugar cookie royal, and this is poured November of 2024. And I have a couple more from the Candle Nurse. I really do love her wax. I do love her scent. So I want to use it up so I can repurchase, if that makes sense. But this has a good lemon, yummy lemon bakery scent. Then this one is Cabana and the Ritz. This is bergamot, citrus, marine, jasmine, amber, and musk. This is for December of 2024. And I was just, when I think of cabanas, I think of poolside, I think of summer. So this, I think, is like a hotel scent. Probably from the Ritz, I would guess. So this one does give off that just very pretty, little bit aquatic vibe, but not overly aquatic. So those are the 2 I pulled out from the Candle Nurse. All right, let's do the other clamshells I have in here from Zeep. I've not warmed Zeep in a minute. So here I have lavender soda. This is fresh lavender and citrus fizz. I do love a fizzy scent. So lavender soda. I thought this would be a nice one to try. Now, Zeep is another one, kind of like Salt Mountain Melts, but different, that's no longer around. So I'm just using what I have. And these were some of the kind of summery scents that I have. This is Beach Bound. This is Sunshine, Tan Lines, and Beach Vibes. So this is a very summery scent. Yeah, this does have that ocean kind of seashore type of scent. So that one smells good. And it also, with the tan lines, it's got a little bit of like you're at the beach when you could smell suntan lotion. So that is a very beachy scent. Then we have Drop of Sunshine. This is lemon curd, vanilla wafer cookies. So kind of when I was in that drawer, I just kind of dug around to see what do I have that's summery or that I would want to melt. And this one's changing color a little bit, but I think it was kind of always like that for some reason. But it's got a lemon curd scent. Now in this over here, my overflow, I do have more Zeep. Maybe it's just, yeah. So I did have the Hamptons, which I never warmed. So this is Shapes. So I'm going to roll that over. And then Beach Toes, which, I didn't say what the Hamptons was. The Hamptons is Sea Salt, Amber, and Ocean Breeze. And then Beach Toes, which is vanilla, coconut, and tan line. So has that tan lines oil, same as Beach Bound. This has a more vanilla coconut lean to it, whereas Beach Bound, I think, had more of an aquatic note to it. So that is Zeep. Okay. What next? All right. Another vendor I have not talked about in months. I've not warmed anything in months. And that is because a lot of the scents, or at least I thought a lot of the scents I have are more kind of fall scents. But as I was digging around in there, I found some that I think would be, that I know, I should say, would be more summer appropriate. And I don't know. Okay, so here's where I don't know if Shijo gave me these. They were in a little bag, or my friend Lisa, who also really likes That Smell Good Shop. And I really like That Smell Good Shop. I just, again, haven't been buying from a lot of vendors. And That Smell Good Shop, I think, is just one that gets forgotten for me. But I do want to use up what I have and then repurchase next year probably. So this is Bring It On. This is cereal, marshmallow bars, fruity pebbles, and Fruit Loops. This is a little sampler size. So what I do love about That Smell Good Shop is it's open all the time. You can always buy wax. It's not like you're waiting for a pre-order or anything. She does have pre-orders and RTSs, but there's usually always a wax on her site, and you can get different sizes. I'll show you another size here that I have, but you can get like little two. So like this is great if like I think I might like it. I'm not sure. Prices are reasonable. Shipping is really reasonable. And for me, it works in my home very well. So I do like That Smell Good Shop for that reason. So Bring It On. Then Sub-Zero. This is Fruit Loops, grape candies, and vanilla ice cream. This was all like in little bags, and they all seem to be like cereal, kind of like a cereal sampler. This one, I don't know. This one smells a little weird, so we'll see. Beaches and Cream. This is Ocean Air, Orange Rind, Cherry Vanilla, and Coconut Cream. Let's see. Beaches and Cream. These I've not smelled in so long. Yeah, I get some of the vanilla and a little bit of coconut in that one. Then here's the other size I was saying. And then they have another size that's like a 12-pack, I think. So this is a 6-pack. This is Fig and Blossom. This is Jasmine Petals, Sweet Fig, White Musk, and Woody Moss. So I feel like fig is also a late summer fruit. Yeah. Very figgy. So I do like that one. So I pulled that one out. That is strong. That one just shot up my nose. Okay. Then We All Scream. This is Toasty, Mallow, Cherry Fizz, and Vanilla Cake. Kind of like We All Scream for ice cream kind of thing. And again, I like fizzy scents in the summer. Yeah, that I get a lot of creaminess. Almost like a sorbet. Maybe it's a cherry. I don't know. And then last but not least here from That Smell Good Shop is Coastal Cypress. This is Ocean Breeze, Blonde Woods, and Oak Moss. She also does scoops, and her scoops are really nice as well. They come out easier. It's a different consistency, but I do like That Smell Good Shop scoops, and those work well for me too. But I just prefer wax. Just drop in wax in a warmer. All right, so this one's okay. I get some of that blonde woods. I'm thinking some of these smaller ones, I don't know how old they are. These are, they don't smell as good as the 6-packs that I have. But we'll see. The Sub-Zero has something to it, and almost feels like old Fruit Loops. So we'll see. At least it's only 2. Okay, so that is that smell good shot. Then I have Rose Girls. You gotta melt the Rose Girls. What I did not pull out was, yeah, Sassy Girl Aroma, but I do have one that I'll bring over. I wanted to use the sampler I got, the Clothes on the Line sampler, because for me, Clothes on the Line is more of a summer scent, you know, that kind of putting clothes outside. Not that I do that. Who does that nowadays? I love the idea of having like a clothesline outside and it's getting like this, you know, sun dried. Does anyone have that anymore? I don't, but I like it. I like the idea of it, of clothes outside. Anyway, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is Fresh Cut Grass. Agua de Gio, which is a man's perfume. I was going to say male perfume. Man's perfume, I believe, which is an Armani perfume, and then, or cologne. And then Clothes on the Line. Or is it? Or maybe it's women's? I don't know now. It's a perfume. Cologne. That is yummy. I love fresh cut grass. I do like that earthy kind of smell a little bit, so that is good. And it does have some of that freshness for me. Not super laundry. I'm getting more of the fresh cut grass and Aqua de Gio. And then Cucumber Lime, Clothes on the Line. This is Cucumber Lime Jello. I don't know why I said it that way. Cucumber Lime Jello and Clothes on the Line. So this is another one from Rose Girls. And then we got another one here. Key Lime Sugar Clothes on the Line, which is Florida Key Lime with sweet pink sugar and Clothes on the Line. So that is another one. Just wanting to use up some of this sampler that I got earlier in the year, and it's that season for me anyway. And then Speechless. This is from November of 2023. Oh man, why do I have wax from so long ago? This is Satsuma, Coastal Kale, and Raindrops. I recently talked about in, I think, my last What I've Been Warming video, I was melting some wax that had Satsuma in it, and I said Speechless is really the only blend that I like that has Satsuma in it. Otherwise, it comes off very sharp. But I think the mix with the Coastal Kale and is it Raindrops, it's, I don't know what, it just transforms it. And I really love the scent. I think it's the Coastal Kale. And I remember when I first read that and I was just getting into vendor wax, I'm like, what the hell does Coastal Kale smell like? I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's fresh. I don't know. I've never smelled it on its own. But this is fresh, bright, and I think with her Raindrops, I do like her Raindrops oil a lot. It's good, and this is a very citrusy kind of bright scent, but I love it. Great for right now. Anyway, when it's hot and you just want something bright and light and uplifting, Speechless from Rose Girls. Okay. Then I have, wow, we're almost near the end. Is this the only one? From the Pharmacist's Daughter. Yes. You know what I do have, before we move on, I do have Lake Kingdom also from Rose Girls. I think I'm just going to, instead of putting it away, I don't know. I may or may not put it in. This is from December of 2023. So, wow. Yeah, I should use this up. Salty Sea Air, Blackberry, Peppermint, and Rain. And the only reason I say I may or may not is because of the peppermint. For me, that is a very winter type of scent. And so when I went to pick it up one day, and I think it was was it in July basket? Might have been my July basket. I sniffed it and I'm like, no, I don't feel like it, but I don't know. I might. So maybe I will. All right. The Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Peach Coconut Crack. Is this the only thing I pulled? I think it is. I thought of pulling some other stuff, but I decided just to get this one out of the way. Peach Coconut Crack. Have not tried it at all. It is still full. It is from May of last year. Last year I got the key lime coconut crack, I got a loaf of regular coconut crack, and I got the peach coconut crack. And because I love coconut crack. But I have found that if you let it sit for a year, like I did, less coconut and more just like a pie crust kind of smell. But this has the peach in it. So this might just smell like a peach pie with a little coconut. We'll see. But I did notice that the quality of this particular scent from the Pharmacist daughter, the coconut crack itself, did change after letting it sit for a while. Otherwise, all the other kinds of blends that I've gotten from Pharmacist daughter have not done that. So I think it's just that bakery oil scent to it, because I've had wax from Pharmacist daughter that it's like 2 years old and still performs as it did, the first day. But I wanted not to mess up the coconut crack and see what I think. I mean, it's already been a year, so we'll see. Okay, what else do I have? Then I will just pull this out because I need to chop this. If you saw my June melting basket, I put this one in there. This is from Swanky. It is peaches. It was friend mail from April Lee, and I just don't reach for it because it's not chopped up. So I'm going to chop it this time, and I will warm it. Maybe not all of it, but I will warm it in August because it is a really beautiful peach. It really is. It smells like peach. Like it smells like it smells more like an authentic peach than like the peach in the coconut crack from the Pharmacist daughter. This is from Swanky, and it smells like peach. So, or peaches, like really ripe peaches. So I need to chop it. I need to chop it and warm it this month. Okay, and then last but not least, last month I had so much fun melting wax that my friend makes, and I like now want to not forget it. I have it in a separate place, and I almost did. I almost forgot it, and I said, no, I gotta go see, because I do want her to make me more wax. So I pulled out this one. This is Darling Clementine. It is green fig and coconut water mint and clementine. So I got 2 fig scents. I love that green fig oil. I'm telling you, I love that one. So that one is yummy. Then we've got strawberry lemon parfait. So that's and then the colors, of course, are very summer-like. And then we have watermelon mojito. I'm not a big watermelon person, so we'll see what I think of this one. This is one of her early batches, I can tell, because they're thinner. So this is, ooh, okay. I definitely got the mojito, more than the watermelon. So this is, I think maybe like 2 years it's been sitting there. Then these next ones I think are from last year. This one it's Rio Bougie. I have melted some of this before. This one is one I made, and I love it. That's why I made it. This is avocado ginger, Rio Radiance, rainwater, sparkling grapefruit, and blonde moments. This is the fun thing that I get to do when she pulls out. Yeah, when she pulls out all her oils and just is like, make something. Go have fun. Okay, this one is Beach Shack. This is iced vanilla woods, coconut cream, and white musk. I don't think I've worn this one before, so this is kind of more your regular sized brittle. But, we shared it amongst friends. Then this is another peach one. I do have a lot of peach, don't I? This is called, looks like this is Peach Gal. This is kind of wearing off, or Peach Out. I think that's what it is. Peach Out. I think. Yeah, Peach Out. This is fresh peaches, sweet vanilla, something lavender, and something white musk. So it's a peach scent, I think. And yeah, this is peachy and similar peachy to this peachy. So it's a very authentic peach. And then last but not least is Dirty Soda Lime Cola. This is fizzy cola, lime zest, and coconut creamer. Coconut cream. I don't know why I put creamer. Yeah. And I think one of my friends made this. Yeah, I can get the cola. This is interesting. I don't know. I get the cola, which I've learned I'm not a big cola person, but I'm going to try that one. I also have the one from Second Spruce here, a cola pop. I was like, I could do this in moderation, but it's not like my fave. And then I think I have a cola, another thing of cola from Sweet Tooth Apothecary. I had it in my hand and then I put it away because I already had this cola. And I'm like, that's more than enough cola for the month. So that is pretty much it. I have one Sassy girl here that I might, float over. This is Night on the Beach that I didn't get to in July. And I didn't get to IHOP. One day I just like, nah, I don't think I'm ready for this because it does have maple syrup and brown sugar, caramel, and coffee. So this I think I might put away and bring it out later in the year when I'm feeling more like maple scents and stuff like that. So that is my basket. I have so much fun wax here. So I hope you have done something similar, even maybe in a smaller way or bigger way. Just shop your stash, have some fun, and I have the freedom to say no. I might want something different. A haul might come in that might bump some of this stuff out, which is why I think I've been kind of rolling over some scents. If I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the mood, and that's totally fine. But this helps me kind of not spend too much time thinking or making decisions when I already have decision fatigue after being at work, all day or even just starting off going, there's too much wax for me to think of. So this is manageable. It's all kind of stuff that I'd want to warm. And there are a few other Scentsy ones that I may pull, but this is a good starting point for me for August. A little bit of new stuff, a little bit of old stuff. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful August. See you later. Bye-bye.